Hey everybody, not sure if that introduction got cut off or not, but welcome back to another Farm Fact Friday. If you are a part of Northwest Ohio, we have gotten slammed with snow this week and had several days off of school, but I like to make a Farm Fact Friday kid related from time to time. And growing up on a farm, one of the things I remember vividly is playing in the snow whenever we had a snow day. So today I just wanted to kind of take it back to childhood days and maybe share some new ideas for what you could do out in the snow. Maybe when it's not so bitterly windy, but just some ideas to get out of the house and have some fun for short periods of time, and then, head back in to warm up with some hot chocolate and head back out. So I would love to hear ways that you enjoyed the winter weather. I know some people enjoy it a little bit more than others, but if you would share in the comments things that you recall from growing up and having a snow day, that would be awesome. So I'm going to share with you today 4 different activities you could do out in the snow for fun. As you know, there's lots of hard work that happens from day to day on the farm, but there is always time for a little bit of fun. So, and if you're not having a little bit of fun, you should make time for that. So the first thing is get yourself a game of ice bowling going on. So take some water bottles, which if you have any empty ones, you just fill them up. Make sure you don't fill them all the way to the top, because when water freezes, it expands. So leave some room at the top, and then put the lid on, let them sit outside and let them freeze. And for your bowling ball, fill a balloon up and let it sit outside and freeze. And then clear off a space, whether in your driveway or sidewalk, and set up the water bottles as pins and use the frozen balloon that's filled with water. Use that as your bowling ball and see how many games of bowling you can get in before your fingers are cold enough that you need to go inside. So that's game 1. Hopefully you try that and like it. Another thing you can do is, this is just a bottle, a spray bottle from the dollar store. Fill it up. I used warm water, and then I put some blue food coloring in it. So depending on if your nozzle is adjustable or not at the top, you can then use the snow as your canvas, and kids can make beautiful art pieces. So I'll just demonstrate here, if this will work here. Uh-oh. My top fell off. Just a second. Oh, did it again. Anyway, it works lovely. Or you could just, here, I'll show you what it looks like on the snow. So pretend that I sprayed all that. So you can see how cool the food coloring water makes the snow look. So it's pretty fun. Okay, another thing that's super simple and really just takes some sticks and maybe some pine cones or pine needles is a quick game of tic-tac-snow. So we'll move this over here, and you can create your own little tic-tac-toe board. You all know what that looks like. 2 lines down, 2 lines across, and one person can be X's if you have sticks, and the other person can just be a thing of pine needles or pine cones if you have them. And you can play yourself a game of tic-tac-snow. Okay, so there's one other idea. And then the final idea, hopefully this one works, is a little snow volcano. So, and you can see my blue in the back for my bottle that didn't work correctly. Okay, so in this I have a spoonful of dish soap, but I also included some food coloring. So I'm going to put that into a cup that's already in the snow. Okay. And then good old baking soda. Put a couple scoops of that in there. And then in this cup, I have some vinegar. So hopefully you guys can see this in action. And there's a snow volcano. Pretty fun. So as you can see, these activities don't have to take a lot of time, but I think as we're cooped up in the house during winter time, it's always nice to get outside, get some fresh air, and have a little bit of fun. So as I mentioned before, I would love to hear how you enjoyed the snowy days when you were a kid, or if you are a kid and you want to share, we'd love to hear it. I specifically remember we had 2 barns at our house, and the snow would pile and drift up between those 2 barns, and we were able to build a fort. And then of course we would have to go in after the fort was built to get snacks and hot chocolate to enjoy, and we were content for quite a long period of time. So in a day and age full of technology and being in front of a screen, there are still simple pleasures in doing things and outside and having an imagination. So this Farm Fact Friday was dedicated to our kids, our farm kids, any kids out there that like to be outdoors. Like I said, it's really important and good for the body. So yeah, share what you like to do on snow days. And with that, have a great rest of your weekend, great rest of your Friday, a wonderful weekend, and we'll check you back next week for another Farm Fact Friday. Bye-bye.